welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my 2020 resolutions and goals. So if you guys are interested in hearing those or you're just looking for some inspiration, keep watching. So I haven't been totally like anti resolutions for I feel like ever, and I was like silently anti resolutions. I wasn't like, I hate resolutions, you shouldn't have one. It was basically kind of me being more scared to like publicly announce that I was gonna do something, or I had this goal and then not be able to hold myself accountable for it. So if I ever did have a resolution, I was one of those people that really kept it to themselves. And up in the last few years, I have realized, speaking about my goals and my resolutions or whatever, really does motivate me and kind of keeps me in check to actually follow through with what those goals are. I kind of talked about it a little bit today on my Instagram story if you do follow me on there. But yeah, so I decided that my dog is being the weirdest noises. I decided that I would share my 2020 resolutions. They aren't huge, they're not life-changing, but a little bit goes a long way. And then hopefully by this time next year, I can look back at this video and see if I followed through with those. I feel like lately I've been really making myself proud when it comes to the tiny goals that I used to just like not bother with. So I'm really excited to see how I do in 2020. I feel like I have grown a lot, but I can definitely see that there is a lot more room to grow, and I am very excited for that. So I don't really have my list organized by any like specific topics. It's just kind of some of my goals. I probably should have organized it a little bit better, but this video is kind of just a little talking video. So I'm just gonna sit down and talk to you guys about what my goals are. So I wrote them down in my notes because that's where we put things. It's where I have so many random notes. So let's see. I'm gonna start out with one that is a big goal of my husband and I's, and we started this before the new year. We've been doing it for like, I feel like a week or so now. We've been trying to be more aware of it, but that is less eating out and less wasting less of our groceries. My husband and I work for ourselves, and when we were employed for other people, we didn't love our jobs, and so it was kind of like our treat at the end of the day or on the weekend to go out to eat. It was one of our favorite things to do, and we carried that over into our self-employed business, which got us into a little bit of trouble because we could just do it like whenever we wanted. We could go out for lunch, we could go out for dinner, we could go out for breakfast. There wasn't any specific time constraints most of the time. I mean, we have places we have to be, but at least most of our day will be kind of us managing ourselves. So I like to call it, we lived like every day was the weekend, and we would go out when we wanted, we would shop when we wanted. We just kind of went crazy, and that was probably for the last like 6 months or so. And luckily we're pretty good with our finances in the first place, but I looked back and I was like, yeah, we're good with our finances, but there's so many things that we could have saved on. So this goal is kind of health and finances in one. I just don't want to keep wasting the money on buying groceries and then eating out anyways, and eating out is just so much more expensive than eating at home. Like, I don't blame you if you eat out for every meal. Totally been there, and I love it too. It's just, one, it can get kind of old, and two, why not save the money if you can? So we did a little comparison, and we have found the best for us is to shop at Aldi's and Kroger, and then there's some things that we have to get at Costco too. But we made a goal for ourselves to do our big shopping trip at the beginning of the month, and it's part of our budget, and we kind of pre-plan our meals. We don't set exact dates and times for the meals, but we just have meals in mind, and we buy groceries specifically for that. And hopefully that, and so far it has, but hopefully it will continue on into 2020 where we just enjoy eating at home more often because we have everything we need here. The second part to that is we actually did, so I love calendars and I love planners and lists and all that kind of stuff. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten really obsessed with that. So I started a little calendar. My dog he's probably so confused. He's like, who are you talking to? I started a little calendar, and basically how we're going to do this is Monday through, no, that's not it. Tuesday through, is that it? Friday. We have to eat at home, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those 3 days, we can eat out one time over the weekend. And I'm keeping that one time in there because it's kind of like a social thing, like our friends will meet to eat, or my mom and my stepdad will meet us to eat. So I do want to be realistic that we are going to eat out, but there's gonna be weeks where we don't because we don't have any plans. So if we are going to eat out or making plans to eat out, it has to be on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Those are kind of our weekend for our business. We don't plan trips or anything like that. We're working every day, but those are kind of like our off days to get personal stuff done. So yeah, all of that into one. The goal is to eat out less. So my second one kind of goes into my third one as well, to focus more on scripture study. If you don't know, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have been my whole life. Most of my family is, and something that I really want to work on is 1, scripture study, and 2, sharing more of my spiritual thoughts online. I did this in high school a lot, and then I kind of strayed away from it when I got more into like this, I don't want to say the public eye, I'm not a celebrity, but when I started growing my following, I wanted to stay away from sensitive topics. So I did share, I think it was pretty obvious that I was Christian, but I didn't mention a lot that I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I would occasionally, but it just wasn't something I really focused on talking about. It was kind of just something for me and my family. But in the last few months, I have just found this new joy in my church and just embracing things that I wasn't before, and I want to share that. So hopefully that's okay with most of you guys. If not, just watch they won't all be like this. Not everything I post will be about church, but there will be things related to my religion and being a Christian in some of my content. So that first goal is scripture study. I just want to focus on reading my scriptures daily. I'm not too good at that now, but I was thinking of starting with a small goal of reading 10 minutes a day. I'm going to do that before bed. So wish me luck. We're going to do that tonight, and I'm just going to do it with my husband. But then the second one is just being more open about my religion and sharing my religious thoughts online. Like I'm talking fast, but I also feel like my last video I was too slow and boring. So we're gonna find a middle ground here, I promise. My next goal / resolution thing is to focus more on YouTube. As you guys have probably noticed, in the last 2 months I've been uploading a lot more regularly, and it just makes me happy. It's so much fun. I love brainstorming fun video ideas, and I love this kind of stuff. I have been like in front of and loving cameras and filming since I was little. I would beg my cousins to make commercials with me, or I'd make them by myself. I had a TV show when I was younger with my brother that we posted on MySpace. So I just love this. My goal is, I mean, I would love to have subscribers, obviously, because social media is my full-time job, but I just want to embrace this part of me that loves this. So my goal for 2020 is to really focus on my YouTube channel. I'm going to shoot for 1 to 2 videos a week. I think that's very attainable for me because I do have enough free time that I should be able to curate good content for you guys. My next one is to-do lists, and I kind of mentioned this before, but if you follow me on Instagram, today I did something new that I've thought about doing in the past, but I just never did. And that was this morning. It was kind of late morning. I posted my to-do list for the day, and I'll show it to you all. Here, I'll just put it on the screen. So this was my to-do list for the day, and I'll post the rest of my story up here. So I kind of just went through my day and documented every time I was marking something off of my to-do list. I thought it would be a fun way to track my progress for the day. It was encouraging, motivational for me, but I thought it would also be motivational for anybody watching it. I really want to encourage my followers to do the same thing and to tag me in their to-do list, and we can kind of just like conquer the day together. So my goal for 2020 is to post more and make more to-do lists because I have found out how motivational they are for me. I love a physical list, or like on my app where I can like mark it off or fill it in, just a way that I can be like, yes, I did that, it's done. And it just makes me feel good. So, to-do lists. I am already off to a great start with to-do lists, and I just think that they are gonna be my best friend in 2020. So my last thing is one that I feel like is pretty common, and that is mindful spending. And I don't really know if that's an actual term, but it's just like what came to mind in the perfect way to express what my goal is, and that is to be more meaningful and mindful with the money that I do spend. I was thinking of, in my husband and I's monthly budget for our finances, we do have fun money included in that, and I just wanted to maybe at the beginning of the month be like, okay, with my fun money this month, I really want to buy this and not just go to Target and blow it, or go to TJ Maxx and blow it, or blow it on eating out. So I want to make a list of things that I would really love to have, things that I would be proud to have. And they're mostly all home related. I am in a house now, so there's just some nice little like cherry on top finishing touches that I would really like to get, but I don't want to go out and buy them all in 1 week and just blow all my money. So I am gonna make a list of some purchases that I really want to mark off, and if it takes me 6 months to get it, whatever. But I just want to not aimlessly spend my money. I have other goals other than that. I mean, I want to eat healthier, I want to be more active, but those were just the ones that I felt like I could really do. They're very realistic for me, and I really feel like that overall, if I did those things, I would be more motivated to eat healthier and to be more active. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment your 2020 goals and resolutions in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified of my next video, and check out my socials linked down below. Bye guys.